Jagdev, everybody. It's day number 2 in this second part with Sandeep. Say hello, Sandeep.
Hello, Jagdev.
And we'll drive back now to where we have been yesterday, that area, because there's still a few saints to find out. What's the place called? Any reference?
The landmark is Dhanduka.
Dhanduka. Okay. Doesn't mean anything to me, so probably doesn't mean anything to you. But let's see what we find. Jagdev. We're driving over the Gautami River, but there's no Gautami River. I don't know if they blocked it or if it's just dried up. Gautami Gange Har. Salt production. The first saint we were looking for was Savayatanath Maharaj. While driving on the countryside looking for this ashram, we met an old man hitchhiking. We got a hitchhiker with us.
Savayanath Babu.
In the middle of the fields, in nowhere. We picked him up and he helped us to find the ashram of Savayatanath, which was a very deserted place. We arrived at this ashram, which is really in the middle of nowhere. It's desert all around. It's scorching hot, 42 degrees. Seems like a really deserted place.
And this is the Samadhi of Savayanath ji.
Even though we were going in a different direction, we brought him to his final destination. Jagdev. Very happy man. And as we couldn't find much relics yet, at least we have made somebody happy. We actually found out about another place of Savayanath Maharaj, which seemed to be a little bit more alive than the first one. We are back at, what's his name?
Sant Shri Savayanath.
So, here it says this is his Samadhi, but we just have been at his Samadhi, so let's see. Maybe this is just a stand or Pushpa Samadhi, or maybe he has two bodies. Anyway. Let's go. In the temple there was a man who showed us around and explained us everything, but we understood very little. Even Sandeepananda couldn't understand much because he just spoke Gujarati. But luckily there was some people who understood English and Hindi, and we met with them to explain them about the museum and the whole project. Parkaris, Sai Vaid, Sri Vaishnava, Gaudiya Vaishnava, Satpant, सब कुछ अलग अलग संप्रदाय is there, Sai Vaid. They told us about some miracles of the saint and also revealed the whole mystery of having two places for the same saint.
So she had a lot of faith in Savayanath.
और जो खेतर में वो केरा उगता है हमारे यहाँ
केरड़ा वो जो गोल वाला फल.
हाँ गोल वाला वो
So there's a fruit that was there in Samadhi place that was all over the place. So in the farm field it grows there.
तो वो 2-3 दिन वो सब इकट्ठे करके यहाँ सवयनाथ के पास लाती थी.
So she would collect for few 2-3 days, and she would bring every 2-3 days here. That fruit.
और इसमें वो एक दिन वो केड़ा टूटती थी और इसको सर्पदंश हुआ.
So one day when she was collecting that fruit, there was a snake that bit her.
तो वहाँ बैठकर इसको सर्पदंश दिया तो बापू यहाँ बैठे थे, सवयनाथ बापू.
So the same time when she got bitten by a snake and Bapu was here.
तो इसने एक आवाज़ निकली गई, हे सवयनाथ बापा ये क्या हुआ.
So he heard a voice that, hey Savayanath, what happened to me? So there was a
तो
voice.
बापू यहाँ बैठे थे, दूसरा रूप लेके बापू वहाँ पहुँच गए.
So Bapu was here, and then he manifested
in the
himself
second body, he
in the second
located.
body, and then he went there.
और इसको जाके हाथ हिलाया और वो जीवित हो गई.
And then when he went there, then he touched her on the head, and then she was alive.
तो वो जो लेडी थी ये इसकी समाधि यहाँ बाजू में है, भोजपरा में, बराबर. और छोटा मंदिर सवयनाथ का बनाया है इस लोगों ने, भोजपरा गाँव वालों ने.
So they made a temple in honor to Savayanath ji. तो वो समाधि नहीं है.
नहीं, समाधि ओरिजिनल यही है.
The original samadhi is here.
Is here.
इस गांव का नाम क्या है? झांझर का.
तालुका
तालुका कौन?
धंधुका.
धंधुका
District
तालुका में डिस्ट्रिक्ट. और
So the place where the picture was and the thing is a shrine for him.
It's a shrine for him.
Okay. Just explanation.
अंग्रेजी में वो बोलने अनुवाद करने वाले जो
The
आपने कहा.
story.
So in short, there was a lady who wanted to conceive a child, but she couldn't, and she came to
Savayanath Maharaj.
Savayanath Maharaj and asked for blessing, and so she conceived a child, but after some years, like 18 years or something like that, the child died, and then. Thank you. Okay. Sandeep trying to be helpful.
I was switching off the fan.
And so she came back to Savayanath Maharaj and asked him, well, if you gave me the child, why are you now taking it away from me again? And he said nothing has happened to him, and he just smoked his hookah and gave her a little bit of the ash and from the coal of the hookah and said, put this on the child's forehead. And so she did, and the child was revived. But he said that now that he has given life to somebody, there's a balance in everything, so he has to give his
His
life.
own life, yeah.
And when his son heard about that, he said, no, you can't do that because you have still to serve so many people. And he took the place of his father and went to a nearby Shiva temple and sat down with a coconut and took Jivan Samadhi there. And like this, there's, like you just said, 50.
He has done 52 miracles
52 miracles
similar to
like
this.
that. Original Padukas?
हाँ ओरिजिनल है, बराबर. यहाँ मंदिर में से लाए हैं. मैंने बापू को फोन किया वहाँ.
He found the Bapu, the current
The
Mahant,
one is in charge.
and then he got this.
They were worn by Maharaj.
Whoa.
And this one he used for.
हाँ, ये यूज
Drink.
फॉर ड्रिंक वाटर.
It was a nice turn of event to get the Padukas from the saint. Have nice stories being told, and also get a lot of new information. So now going to the different gurubais of this saint, and we have actually figured out where they are. And hopefully find everywhere such a nice environment.
This is the Guru of Swaminarayan.
So it's not his Guru Bhai.
Guru Bhai, no, not Guru Bhai.
This is Guru.
Yes,
Okay.
he's Ramgarh Swami. Ramgarh Swami is the Guru
Of
Savayananji.
Samanai.
Yes.
And we
So
just
this is and all other three disciples are also there. Other than Swayanand.
which are the other ones?
One is Vasta Bhagat near Vasana.
Where we go?
Vasta Bhagat, Vasana. And then Bhakranath.
Bakranath. The two which we are.
Jamrala.
So he had 3 disciples.
Four.
4.
One Giga Bhagat.
Giga Bhagat. It was correct.
Lakhyani.
It was correct information. Lakhyani. अमरेली के आगे उधर है?
नहीं. This is Samadhi of Ramgarh Swami. This one is Samadhi of
When did he take Samadhi?
Around 300 years.
300 years ago. So this is his Samadhi and these are his
Oman.
The successors.
generation.
My grandfather.
Is here.
grandfather. My father was here. My grandfather was here. My grandfather.
They're all here.
This one is kept observation. So we cannot just give it. This one was used by him.
This was
Used by him.
used by him.
Yes. This totally, this, that one. Everything was belongs to him.
And just a piece of his asana or something.
भी है नहीं ये निकलता नहीं है ना
चौकट का छह तो
क्या पड़ा क्या पड़ा काढ़ी तो नहीं
મોટા કેટલા હો આપણે જરાક જ આપજો
ना
Or from his bed,
ये मैं
mattress,
જોયું.
I don't know.
એમાંથી ગયા ક્યાં હતા કોઈ नहीं અને નીચે હું રાખતો હતો
નહીં દીકરા ઓછા નીચે
Is this his bed? His mattress?
ये उनका घर है.
This one is piece of this one. Piece of this.
This is piece of his asana. Okay. So this is piece of his deer skin asana, which we go to the museum. Take it.
This one. This is this that there's a stone है हमारे पढ़ने में है तो stone है there's a stone है
School?
ISKCON.
stone
नहीं.
नहीं तो what is your
Vaishnava Sampradaya.
Vaishnav
Hari Bhakta Sampradaya.
Hari Bhakta
Sampradaya.
Hari Bhakta Sampradaya and who is
Really nice. Like you see, we got something from Ramgarh. He's Ramgarh Swami. He is considered to be an incarnation of Ramdev Peer, which we have been in Rajasthan. And Ramdev Peer is considered to be an incarnation of Krishna. You remember maybe the story of him, his parents wanting a child, going to Dwarka and jumping in the sea, meeting Krishna and getting the boon of a child. So Ramdev Peer is a very great saint here, and this saint, Ramgarh Swami, is considered to be an incarnation of Ramdev Peer. He was about 300 years ago, and just imagine like there were some pictures which tells the story about his life 300 years ago in India. The caste system, somebody who is a sadhu who passes by, who gets acknowledged by the local authority, by the Raja, where the king gets installed into a place, goes against the whole social system, takes in a weaver, a hairdresser, a kshatriya, makes them his disciples and makes saints out of them, like proper saints. It's definitely a great soul, and we are very happy that we found those places and that we got something for the museum in Germany, so that you can also have the blessings. Take it. Huh?
वस्ता बापा ना
अवस्था रामापीर की जगह ऐसा बोलना है।
रामापीर की जगह
रामदेव पीर की जगह।
ठीक है
यहाँ से चले जाओ, राइट मुड़ जाना, इसके बाद लेफ्ट मुड़ जाना, वहाँ से राइट मुड़ जाना।
ठीक है,
ओके,
धन्यवाद। We're driving through some proper villages always to find these saints. The roads are absolutely like no roads, but it's nice. Just to get an idea, we are here in some village and we just asked somebody on the road. He came and he wanted our blessings and he said, please stop a few minutes here, have a tea, and then we said, no, we are very busy. He said, please stay, because he's a devotee and he wants to serve the devotees. Amazing.
He invited us at his house, gathered the whole family, and honored us like really special guests. Like I described it before, in the Indian tradition, there is the concept of Atiti Devo Bhava, meaning guest is God himself. The idea being that you never know how God comes to your house, therefore treat everybody as if he or she would be God himself. As the person was a devotee, he understood the blessing of serving other devotees. After the visit in his house, he came with us to the temple.
वस्ता बाबा के चेतन समाधि।
Jivan Samadhi.
हाँ चेतन।
And helped us to get something from the saint. The ladies said they don't really have anything from the saint besides a pot which nobody is allowed to touch. But then they remembered that they have a pair of padukas in the dungeon. We insisted obviously to get those padukas even though the entrance was blocked.
ખબર નથી ના અંદર બેટરી છે ભાભી તમે આ ફોનની લાઈટ કરો બહુ ગોતવું પડશે કારણ કે કેટલા વર્ષોથી મંદિરની પ્રતિષ્ઠા કરી તેદુનું મૂકી દીધું છે અંદર 10 વર્ષ થયા લાવ નહીં નહીં પડે નહીં આટો ભરાઈ દીધો આટો ભરાઈ દીધો આરો ખોલના
Give me your light. Give me your phone, then you can light him. Right, let's go down.
I love you.
Stay here, there's my bag here. Give me your phone. We are here in the dungeon. And we get this padukas here.
Swami is coming out.
हाँ उसकी पादुका है वो बाप जी की समाधि है ना उसकी
They're rocking down there. Just to show you. That's really something.
હંગરેલી વસ્તુ ક્યાં ઓલી કહેવત છે ને હંગરેલો હાથ કામ આવે
You can see how the whole village is here. Say bye to Swami.
Chalo.
With this, we concluded our day, drove back to Bhavanagar, and on the way, shared our experiences and our adventure with our beloved Gurudev.
Okay, and you're rude. So take care, everyone. Let's see you soon. Okay,
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night and see you in the next episode.